not for practical use. It's just for making students crazy.
I mean, that's for every school.
Yeah. Girls, between girls.
Oh, I did not know that. Oops. Uh-oh. She said I looked 25. I was 19 at the time.
Really?
Yeah. Hello everyone, welcome back to Apartment 308 YouTube channel. How are you all doing today? This is a podcast called It's Been a While, where I get together with a friend and we just talk one-on-one, catch up, and, learn stuff with each other. Today's guest, I have my friend Jiwon, all the way in Korea. Say hello, Jiwon.
Hello.
And yeah, before we get into today's episode, make sure you guys subscribe to Apartment 308, like the video, comment, and share with your friends. How you doing, Jiwon? It's been a while since we last talked.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, how are you, Brian?
I'm doing good. It's a good thing we're recording in the middle of my fall vacation, so we have perfect timing.
For vacation?
Yeah, Thanksgiving break.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
I forgot. It's already Thanksgiving. Oh.
Yep.
Well, when I was in there in America, I feel like it's not that. It's not that been long.
It hasn't been that long, you mean?
Yeah. But it's already past 1 year, so.
I know. So, today's episode that we're going to be talking with Jiwon about is her experience in study abroad. So, she came to America from Korea. And yeah, we're going to talk about your experience being in America, Jiwon.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess the first question I should probably just ask, just right out the gate, why did you choose to come to America?
It's very sarcasm because my major is English literature. So if I had to, you didn't know that?
I mean, it's been a while, Jiwon, so.
Wow, Brian!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jiwon.
It's okay, I'm just kidding. Because I really wanted to go to study abroad, actually anywhere, but my major is English literature, so I needed to be good at English. So because whenever I say my major is English, everyone wanted me to speak English fluently, and
Really?
they expect that. Yeah. So actually, I was not. So I was kind of afraid that my English skills got cut. How can I say? Be weird that I'm not that good. So just I needed to improve my English. So actually, America is the most popular country to study abroad for English, right?
Oh yeah, definitely it is.
Definitely. So that's why I chose studying there. Yeah.
I see. So, how long have you been studying English for?
You may know that in Korea or in Asian country, many of kids have to study English from when they are younger. Yeah.
Like high school, you mean, or
The elementary school.
in elementary school?
Yeah, but it was just textbooks, so it was kind of a subject. We have to study English.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because in American elementary school, we learn Spanish.
Yeah, that kind of thing. We have to do English, but you have to do Spanish like that.
Oh, I see. Wow. So you said it was just all textbooks? stuff? Just like reading, you mean?
Yeah, it was only mostly reading. Sometimes there are some classes with foreign teachers from English country who speak English, and but it's only a week, one time a week, right? That thing.
Once a week, you guys
Yeah,
study
yeah,
English, you mean?
yeah. But it's
Oh,
not helpful.
I
Yeah.
see.
So that very weird thing happened because everybody study just English as reading, so they cannot speak, they can't read. So
Oh, did you find it
I was,
difficult when you were younger trying to learn English?
yeah, actually I didn't find any interest in English at first because everybody told uh children to study English and you have to be good at it, but they cannot understand in deep. How can I say? Yeah,
In depth, you mean?
in depth. Yeah,
I see.
they are just they are forced to do it. So that mm, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, and actually we had to take English test for English. How can for college entrance exam?
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I never
Well,
knew about that.
we were so stressed about that because English test is very difficult. Be, yeah, so we don't like that. So,
Yeah, in America we have this thing called the SATs and the ACTs,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
yeah, it's like that, but yeah, they never asked us to go through like languages.
yeah, right.
It's just basically like English grammar and English reading, which everybody hated, including myself.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Right, that thing. Yeah. But
So,
later I can show you the example of English test. It was so yeah. I think you are so surprised to see that.
I mean, if you want to, I can probably take it later.
Oh,
I might fail at it because I still suck at English.
because there are some people who speak English, native English speaker, and took the test for try,
Hmm.
but they they said it's how can I say it's nonsense because it's too it they are how can I, it's too difficult and not not for practical use. It's just for making students crazy.
I mean, that's for every school.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Oh well, you were trying to say other thing before.
Oh, no, 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 no. I was about to ask the next question. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was really interesting. I didn't know that in Korea you guys had to do like a English test before college. That's crazy.
I thought everybody know that, but it didn't.
Okay, so you enter college. You said you wanted to study English. So what do you remember the exact year you came to America?
Exact year, maybe. Oh yeah, 2018 first semester. That was my first
Oh
semester
yeah.
in yeah.
Yeah, I met oh yeah, that's right. I met you like 2 years ago through other friends.
Right? Dude, whom? I don't remember.
It
Dude.
was the other Japanese and Korean students. I think another one too from your university too.
Oh.
But
Oh.
yeah, but we didn't talk much back then until, like last year actually. You and I started to hang out a lot.
Right. And yeah, maybe right after I started. live in Promontory. Yeah, we get to live in the same building, right?
Oh wait, you lived in Promontory for both years?
Hmm.
Wait, you lived in Promontory for 2 years, you mean?
No, for 2 years. Right. My last semester, I live in the Promontory.
Right, 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 right.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
So,
cool. Yeah, yeah. Mm.
oh, sorry, what were you saying?
It's okay. Go ahead.
So, I wanted to focus on like when you first arrived here to America, because I know like one of the biggest, like problems a lot of international students have
Mhm.
when it comes
Mm.
to studying in other countries is how well they can understand, the language.
Mm.
So for you, was it when you first came here, did you find it very difficult to speak to other people and other students in English or
I found it very difficult because as I said you before, we're not very we're not very get used to speaking English. So not speak just speaking English is, how can I say, uh mm, in Korea most people just read English, so speaking is not my cup of tea. I don't know what I'm saying wrong, but
no, but I
uh,
understand like it's easier for you to read English rather than speaking it.
yeah. So when I thought at first my English, like reading English, quite okay, quite good, mm,
Mhm.
compared to speaking English. So I know that, but when I came here, it's much difficult. It's more difficult than I expected. So I thought I would be able to speak this level, but it was not. So, so how can I say? I have so many things in my mind I wanted to tell and I wanted to speak, but my English cannot catch up with that. So I
Ah.
really stressed about that thing, and I wanted to uh, talk with people about very uh, about deep in mind, and I will wanted to connect it with people with talking, but it my English, I feel my English kind of uh, get in the way of it.
I see.
Did I say it right?
Yeah. Like, so you're saying like you wanted to talk to other people in English, but because of your lack of skill in speaking English,
Yeah,
it was very hard for you to talk to people. I'm curious,
yeah.
did you talk to a lot of the other Korean students while you were here?
In English or in Korean?
Or both,
Like,
either.
where I'm in uh, US, did I speak a lot with Korean friend? You mean that?
Yeah, like while you were here in the US, with the other Korean students, like, did you feel more comfortable talking to them in Korean, or did you still try to practice English with them?
Of course, we tried to. At first, we tried to speak English. At first, just at first, but later we are just naturally speak Korean each other. It's more feel comfortable with each other, and yeah,
I
right.
see.
Mm.
So, what about
Oh,
like the? Oh, sorry, you first.
if you were in Korea and you came here to study abroad or to work, uh, what would you do? That what would you do?
For me, like, if I were to study abroad or to work in Korea,
Yeah, what would
you
you do?
I've thought about that before,
Oh,
actually.
really? I wanna listen to that.
So yeah, I actually work at a Korean company for the internship. And I
Yeah.
thought about it before. I'm like, what if I get a job offer all the way in Korea after COVID ends?
Mm.
And I thought about it some more. I'm like, I cannot speak Hangul for my life.
Hangul? Oh, Hangul?
Yeah,
Korean.
I can't speak or read Korean for my life.
Would you try to speak Korean with your foreign friends?
You know, I see that's the thing. Like with the other Korean students I met, we mostly
Mhm.
spoke in English. I never tried to speak to them in Korean before.
Mhm,
I
right?
mean, the only thing I'll probably say in like Korean is like 안녕하세요 or like uh
Yeah.
or it's like it's like oh hey Hyung, hey Uni, like stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I also might have known a few bad words in Korean.
Oh.
I'm
Oh,
not gonna say those.
I can imagine.
I
I
mean,
see what you were gonna say.
you I'm not sure if I can say it right now, but yeah,
Mm,
it's. I will say, yeah, like for me, who has thought about like moving or like studying in a different country, it
mm,
will take time for people to start to understand like the language and also the
right.
etiquette and the culture.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm.
It's also go ahead. It's
Oh no no no!
okay.
Sorry, you first.
Just I was gonna say that you're right about the attitude and culture. It was also difficult to get used to it. Yeah, other side. Oh, on the how can I say? Except English itself, it was also difficult to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to ask, like, I'm assuming too, it was very difficult to you to get used to the culture and also, like you said, the attitude of
Mm-hmm.
America.
Mm.
When you say attitude, like, what do you mean by that? I'm curious.
Oh, how can I say like the when I speak to people or uh I know English itself, and when I let's say this, when I message you and you message me, but I'm not sure if I'm texting you right. What I mean is that the the English for me it looks fine, but I don't know you take it properly. How I don't
Oh,
I don't seem rude, but I didn't mean that. But it might be seem rude to you, my message or my words to people.
oh,
Then
I see. Like, what you say in your head, you think it's okay, but when you send it
mm,
to other people, they think
mm,
it's not okay.
because it's kind of different culture where the because I run English from Korea, so I think it's okay from my culture, frame, culture attitude, but it might not be okay for yours, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I do understand that, yeah, it's gonna take some time to properly communicate what you're trying to say and what you're trying to feel.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Yeah, I mean, there was a similar incident actually that happened in my school
Really?
where,
Oh. Mm.
yeah, some of the Japanese students, they were trying to
Mm-mm.
host an event in the
Mm-hmm.
school
Mm.
and they made a poster and everything. And I took a look at the poster and I even
Yeah.
posted it on my Instagram story too, saying, "Hey
Mm-hmm.
guys, go check out this event." But then
Yeah.
next thing you know, all the Taiwanese students get mad.
Oh, what was it? What was it about?
I think it was I think it was a boba event. Like they were trying
Mm.
to say like try out Japanese style boba, but
Ah.
they worded it wrong, saying,
Mm.
"Hey, try uh Japan boba," or something like
Ah.
that. meaning
Uh,
the Taiwanese students thought that the Japanese were taking,
I got.
yeah,
Mm.
ownership of the drink.
Mm.
Yeah, I had a couple Taiwanese students text me too saying like, "What is this?"
Really?
Yeah, and I reached out to those Japanese students who put up the posters and I told them what was going on and they understood what was happening. They're like, "Oh shoot."
Oh, that could be kind of sensitive problem, right? Mm.
Yeah, it's just I mean for me since, I am friends with so many different or so many international students from different countries, I can pretty
Mm-hmm.
much understand like what they're trying to say.
Yeah, yeah. Mm, I
But
got it.
yeah, I
Mm.
do understand that there is that fear that, it's like you said, in your head it looks okay, but in other
Mm.
people's heads it's not okay.
All right. Mm-hmm.
So going on from like that or like sorry, moving on from that, it's like
Mm.
what are some things you didn't know about America like before you came to Korea or like before you came here?
What I didn't know that before I came to US.
Yeah,
Hmm.
like what are some things about America you didn't know about until you came here? That's what I meant to ask.
Actually, when I first came to US, I was so surprised to see everything. But for now, how can I say it's kind of mixed with past and before and after. So I cannot tell what I was surprised. And so you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At first, there were so many things, and everything makes me surprised. But now it's past the time, so I everything I saw in there makes it up. So I kind of got confused with what I didn't know before, what I get to know after, right?
I see.
But I'm trying to let's see. At first, uh, when I the first day I came to US is uh, the the first place I get to in US is the airport.
Of
Uh,
course.
uh, it's San Francisco Airport, SFO. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah. Um. mm, how can I say? Oh, so I traveled San Francisco alone about a week before going to school.
Mhm.
So, and the guide from Korea, not from Korea, he lived in San Francisco then, and but how can it,
He
he
can
I
speak Korean, right?
speak Korean, and but he lived in San Francisco, and he was tour guide, and he told me that almost every uh, company entrepreneur entrepreneur what is that
Entrepreneur
company, yeah,
entrepreneur?
that I know is from San Francisco, and like the Uber. Yeah, I heard so many companies' name, but I almost forgot. But I was so surprised because the companies, that kind of companies that I know in Korea from the beginning, but I know it's from United States, but I didn't know that they are almost from San Francisco. How can I say? It's kind of controversial.
Like wait.
I don't know. I I said before I have something just I wanted to tell, but I cannot. My English language job with it. So, yes, so many global companies in the California, and they
Oh.
yeah. I know it's from US, but I didn't know it's actually. Oh, they're, how can I say, gathered in California. Yeah.
Mm. Like
Ah,
like you didn't realize so many like out of country companies are here in California.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's definitely like a lot of companies, I think mostly from like Europe and I think also Japan too.
Mm-hmm.
Which I also wanted to ask you on is like
Mm-hmm.
do you have you noticed like the amount of like Korean culture there is in America?
Mm?
Like
Can you? Mm.
like do you ever notice like or did you ever find like a place or people talking about or like it has Korean culture like example like here in the where I live in the Bay Area there's a whole bunch of Korean barbecue
Mm-hmm.
restaurants lying around
Mm-hmm.
and also too like here in the US yeah like K-pop is very popular like BTS, Twice, ITZY,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? So like
Mm-hmm.
how did you react to the amount of Korean culture that's here in America?
You mean how many? How can you say that again? I almost understand, but I
sorry,
wanted to. I just
I'm
wanted to
sorry if
make
I'm sorry if I'm speaking too fast for you, Jiwon.
sure.
When you came to America, like
Uh-huh.
you noticed that there's like a bunch of like Korean influence here. Um,
Uh, yeah, but not so much. I kind of feel there are so many Japanese cultures in there, Japanese product and Japanese anime. Yeah,
really?
it's
So
yeah,
you feel like Japan has more influence here
yeah,
than
yeah,
Korea?
yeah. I felt like that. Yeah.
Interesting.
You didn't know that?
I mean,
Mm,
I always notice like a bunch of people talk about yeah, like Japanese anime, Japanese food, but also like a lot of people too, especially this year actually, like they talk about like K-pop, like yeah, like I said like
mm.
BTS and Blackpink, and
Yeah,
then they also oh sorry.
mm. Oh, it's okay. Here, go ahead.
There's
Mm.
also they also talk about like Korean drama like Itaewon Class, for example.
Ah, you do. Have you seen that?
I never seen it, but it was
Wow,
so popular. I kind of know what the show is about.
it was popular in US too.
Oh yeah,
I
even
thought it was only for Asian culture or Asian country, but oh, really?
yeah, and even like Korean food, like yeah, like Korean barbecue, bulgogi, kimbap, kimchi.
Really? But for me, I just feel it's my experience just, but I thought many people just like the ramen or anime and like that. I feel like that people um more more um tend to uh
Like they tend to
up
talk about anime more in Japanese culture.
yeah and have more interest in that thing. In
Mm.
those. But some of my friends also, I just remember some of my friends like the BTS, and some she had a really crush on one member. I remember her, and and some of my friend, and he used to he used to let me listen to song. How can I say Korean song? And he asked me, do you know this singer from Korean? Do you know this song?
Uh,
But sometimes I don't even know that, but he does know that. So like
Y-
like that kind of thing. I just remember. Yeah.
I actually I had a similar experience too with another Korean student. Like I showed him that like my mom and dad they watch Korean drama like yeah like Eat That One Class and also Crash Landing with You.
Uh-huh.
And he texts me. He's like, "It's like oh I know those shows are popular, but let me show you some real good shows."
Right. Like that. There's some um, drama, but the foreign friends really like those things. But
Mm-hmm.
for native Korean, how can I say? Native, we think it's good, but there are much better things um, to enjoy for foreign people, and for us we think it's much better to enjoy, so we wanted to recommend to you guys. But there are some my English.
It's okay. Take your time, Jiwon.
You know what, after came to Korea my English getting sucked, so
It's okay, Jiwon. Just take your time trying to articulate what you're trying to say.
mm, I just want everybody uh, do not I just not to misunderstand what I was gonna say, what I said. Just
Hmm.
mhm. Ah,
No, it's okay. I think for me and maybe whoever's listening in, they can understand what you're trying to say.
really? They can understand?
My listeners and viewers are nice. I hope they
I
are. They better be.
know.
But yeah, also I wanted to ask too, but I remember too with that same Korean guy, I kept calling him like Hyung, right? And
Yeah.
then same thing with the girls. I kept calling them like unnies, right?
Only, yeah, no, but Brian, only is just it's okay. How can I say? It's for calling older sister, but girls between girls.
Oh, I did not know that. Oops. Uh-oh.
Right,
Oops.
on.
I did not know that. See, the more you know, guys.
But you can say Nuna. It's older sister, but from boy to girl. From boy to
Okay, yeah, I did not know that. I am
um,
sorry for calling
it's
anyone unni when they were here.
kind of funny.
But yeah, I wanted to ask you because, like I said,
Mhm.
I kept calling one of my friends like Hyung, right? But then
Mhm.
he actually started to get bothered by it. Like he told me, "Hey, can you stop calling me Hyung?"
Really?
Yeah, like
He
because
asked not to call him Hyung?
yeah, like because since he was in America, he didn't want to talk about. He didn't want to hear like the Korean like honorifics. I think those were
Mm,
called. So I'm
really?
yeah, like
Mm,
but I'm curious, Jiwon, like did you ever get bothered by that or not
no,
really?
I'm not sure about his case, but actually, some of my friends call me Oni. Like they call, because Oni is, as I said you before, Oni is calling older sister between girls. So I was older. I'm older than them, so they call me Oni, some kind of. And
Oh.
I felt it was very cute, and I like that because it's kind of the only, and they always say only, and speak English. They only say only, and and after that everything is English, but only Korean is only. So I feel kind of it's irony and cute. So.
I see. Yeah, cuz I don't know, I feel like some people don't like talking about like the honorifics.
Really? But why did he say that?
I
Maybe, maybe he wanted to just speak all English or something.
that
He
was
wanted.
actually his main point. Yeah, like since he was here in America, he only wanted to get used to English culture. He didn't want to go back to Korean culture just yet. So that's like the main reason he told me. It's like, hey, can you stop calling me Hyung? Let's just talk casually, like if just friends in America. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
no
right.
problem.
I can understand because it's like the age gap, and he doesn't want to feel that thing. He just
Mm,
want to be friends. But in Korea, that kind of calling is kind of get to hierarchy. You
hierarchy,
mean?
you mean?
Yeah, but not only mean that thing, but sometimes um in Korean and Asian culture, age is very important. So if we are older and they feel there are some people they need to be respected from younger people. So there's some kind of age culture. So some people doesn't like that because they just wanna be even with everybody. I think he just wanted to be friends with you and everybody, like the equally, but he doesn't like the hierarchy thing, or he doesn't wanna, or he doesn't wanna realize that he's older. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
too, in what was it? So in Philippine culture, in Tagalog, we actually have
Mm-hmm.
terms for like calling someone older, and
Really?
yeah. So saying so there's a term called kuya, which
Kuya?
kuya, which means like older brother in that
Or the
term, and
between boys or everybody?
I think it's everyone.
Kuya. Mm.
Yeah. And then for girls, it's ate, meaning older sister.
Uh-huh. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh.
and the funny thing is too, I remember this with some of my other Filipino friends.
Mm-hmm.
There was a point where, as a joke, I started calling them like goyas and ates,
Mm-hmm.
and
They
they're all
don't.
like, "Can you not call us that?"
Really? Why?
Because
Why?
they don't want to admit that they're like older than us.
Yeah, I understand that point. Mm. Actually, when I came to Korea, you asked me before, and I there is some difference in US, and I when I came to US, there's almost nobody to ask my age at first, but I really like that because I in Korea, um, people is very sensitive with aging,
Mm.
but they always we decide the how to call each other right after meeting people and ask their ages, and we decide to how to call them. So aging is very sensitive, so we don't, but but people always tell people, and you are too old to do this like that.
Uh,
Yeah, but in US, nobody, even we are, even when we met first, they they don't ask me about my age, and we just get to know that we just get to know each other about our ages because we are getting close, and it's natural thing. But yeah, I really like that they don't judge me by my age.
oh yeah, definitely.
Mm.
Well, actually, in America, if you're not 21 yet, then
Yeah.
I
Right, yeah.
remember I actually remember Jiwon, one of our friends that used to come here to the school. When they first
Mm-hmm.
met me, I
Mm-hmm.
remember it was me and one other person.
Mm-hmm.
They he this dude asked this girl saying, "Hey, how old do you think my friend Brian is?" And this girl looks at me for like a solid second,
Mm-hmm.
and she said I looked 25. I was
Really?
19 at the time.
Really?
Yeah.
So what was your first reaction to that?
I was like, hold up, hold on, hold on. How does this face look 25? Are you kidding me? I look like I'm 16 again.
Oh my god. 25. Mm.
Yeah. But I will say, G1, yeah, like here in America, it's like the age thing, like, yeah, when we bond more and stuff.
Mm.
And also, wait, I don't know if you know this, G1, but apparently, yeah, it's rude to ask a woman her age.
Oh, really? It's rude in US?
I think it might be just US. I don't know for other countries, but yeah, it's like very
Mm.
rude to ask a woman how old she is.
Oh. Oh. But I said that in Korea we when we first met, oh hello, how are you? And how old are you? It's the routine.
Wait, that's really yeah, that's considered like a little bit rude to women here in
Mm.
America, I think.
I prefer to that thing. I don't wanna say my age.
I know, like
Mm,
when I first met you, I'm just like, "Hi, my name's Brian. Your name's Jiwon. Cool, nice to meet you." That was it.
that was it. And later we get to close after hanging out everybody, and I don't even know how old you were. So
How old do you think I was when we first met?
actually, I didn't think you were 25. I just thought you 21 or something.
Well, yeah, you were close, but when we first met,
Mm.
I think I was like 19 at the time.
Yeah,
So you
right.
weren't that far.
How old did you think I was?
Uh,
Wow.
wow,
What was
G1, you're putting me on the spot here. I will say, I think G1, when I first met you, I thought you were like 22 or 23.
Really? Cause
Yeah.
some friends of mine in US, they they thought 20 or 19 or something.
Really?
Really? I'm not just, oh, how can I say? Yeah, because I thought I am Asian, so I think they're a little bit difficult to tell ages. Yeah, because I'm Asian, it's not just to the face of Asian, right?
That is so true, G1.
Right? Actually, the girl that told you that you look 25 because she couldn't tell the age, but how can I say? She's not get used to the face of US people.
Oh, I see.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Did I say rude? I
No, 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 no.
didn't.
I get it. Like
Mm,
because she wasn't really exposed to that many like
yeah, that's
American
all.
faces. It was hard for
That's
her to determine my age.
right. That's it.
So to kind of we're gonna wrap things up in a little bit. So the last question I want to ask you, Giwan, is like, what were some of your favorite memories of being here in America?
Actually, there were so many, so I cannot choose one thing. But I cannot say the one moment, but I think I just want to say that meeting in everyone I met in school, mm, and yeah, they makes me. I told you before they makes me top out the life in foreign countries, and I found myself I get to change it a lot before I came to US and after I get to meet many friends in school and I get to think differently and see broadly. Did I
Mm,
say?
like,
Oh,
you mean
I get
like new perspective kind of thing?
new perspective. Right, you're so good at English. Yeah,
No, I'm not. I'm actually not.
no, you are. So I get a new perspectives, and I have so many friends to touch with all over the world because there are so many people from other countries. So, um, thanks to those people, I wanna. I feel like I wanna be much better person, and I wanna get a job to influence all over the world, like that thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I see. I would say the same for me too, actually. Because
Really?
like after meeting like a lot of international students, like you for example, and a whole bunch of other people, I kind
Mm-hmm.
of know like what I want to do now with
Mm.
my graphic design major. And
Mm-hmm.
I thought about it. I was like, maybe I can become like a travel blogger,
Oh, that's cool.
but I can't really travel right now because of COVID.
That's cool, but you can.
Yeah, and also too, it's also really cool like educating people like about different cultures and
Mm-hmm.
different countries. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because you know a lot of us here we're like kind of stuck here in America, but that doesn't mean we can go out and learn more.
Right. Mm-hmm. Everybody can go out.
Well, not right now.
Right now. And I want to say that I really love the kimbap party. Do you remember
Oh
that thing?
yeah, we did a kimbap party. That was fun.
Yeah, actually, I like every moment with I spend time with in 318 right?
Yes,
Yeah,
308.
yeah, you invited me over to your party so many times, so I really love that those times, and I spend times with friends. I get to meet many friends, and I like the activities you hosted. Like mafia game,
Oh my
right?
god, Mafia. I
You're
rem-
really good at it.
I remember one person during that game kept blaming you, and you weren't the mafia. This dude was all like, "It's Jiwon," and you're like, "No, it's not me."
Not me. I have so much fun time. So thank you.
Oh yeah, no,
Thank
thank you too, Jiwon. I really enjoyed this fun stuff we did together, especially that kimbap party.
Yeah, I hope we can do that again. But is it? I'm not sure it's possible. But I wish I could do that. Mm.
Yeah, I really hope that you can come back to America and I
And
can
you
come
can
visit
come,
you.
right?
Yeah, and I
How
can come
about
visit you in Korea.
but how about you coming to Korea to work in here? No.
I mean, if I get the job opportunity, I'll
Mm.
definitely tell you and the other Korean
Oh.
and yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
other Korean friends.
Mm.
But you guys have to help me translate a lot of things.
Oh, sure, sure. I'll definitely do that. Hmm.
I, it's like, I just want some bulgogi. Where can I get bulgogi? Help!
You know what? Actually, bulgogi is not for Koreans. Is not very not popular thing. It's
Really?
popular for foreign friends. Yeah,
Oh, I see.
you know what I'm saying, right? And
Yeah,
there's some food popular for foreigners, and there's food for native, right?
yeah.
Mm.
Well, we can probably talk about in another episode. Just talking about maybe Korean life. Yeah, for another time.
Right. Right, sure.
But yeah, that's gonna wrap up today's episode of It's Been a While. Thank you so much, Jiwon, for taking the time to do this.
Oh, sure. Thank you, everybody.
고마워.
고마워.
All right,
Bye
guys.
bye.
All right, guys. Make sure you subscribe to Apartment 308, like the video, comment, share with your friends, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.